Karan Johar, welcome to NDTV in New York.
Thank you, Rohit.
Karan, how's New York? Is it one of your favorite cities? Do you get time to go around, meet your friends?
New York has been a city I've visited for like very, very many years.
Right.
Lots of friends.
Right.
The city is I've always said it has a deeply ironical tone. While
Right.
it has so much energy and all the buzzing energy,
Right.
there's also kind of, I feel, like a sub-layer of loneliness that
Yeah.
runs right through New York. And I think that the dichotomy is what makes the city so interesting.
Right. How was IFA?
I mean, it was great. Hosting with Saif was, of course, the first for us. IFA has been a prolific platform and has, of course, gained tremendous ground in the last 18 years. It's emotional for me as well because my father was attached to the very first IFA, which was held
Right.
the millennium year
Right.
in the Dome. And ever since then, I've had a deep attachment with the entire IFA and Wizcraft family. And of course, hosting the show was an exciting and exhilarating experience.
Right. You hosted the show with Varun and Saif. You made headlines with that. You said nepotism rocks. Is it something you believe in, or was that a joke just to entertain a crowd?
Okay, so this is something that I need to say and to clarify.
Right.
Of course, I do not believe that nepotism rocks. Of course, I believe that only talent and hard work rocks. If anything rocks, it's talent, it's your hard work, it's your conviction, it's the energy you bring to the job you do.
Right.
What we said was meant to be a joke that I think was misplaced, misunderstood, and I think it went wrong, and I regret it.
Okay.
And I think the idea of that joke was entirely mine. So I take total onus of the idea of
Right.
what we said. And I think we went a bit far by the Kangana mention. Now I have to say that no matter what I feel about my issues about what Kangana said on my talk show, Coffee with Karan, I felt that I was raised to be a dignified, a chivalrous, and a decent person.
Right.
That's the upbringing that I was given, and I feel that I failed on those accounts. I felt that no matter what my thoughts or personal issues on this, I should not have repeatedly brought up this issue.
Right.
So for that, I am deeply regretful, and I know that there has been a lot of interaction and a lot of communication online about this. It's deeply disturbing because I really felt it was initially something that we said in humor. Of course, it may be terrible humor, it may be bad humor, it may be misplaced humor, but our intention was never to hurt anyone.
Right.
It was not to offend anyone. In fact,
Right.
it was to make a joke on ourselves. That failed.
Right.
That very core idea is what failed. And I think then I went ahead and got more carried away in the moment, and I regret that because I want to once and for all say and close this chapter that after this and subsequently I will not mention or speak about nepotism. I will not mention Kangana because it would be disrespectful to her and it would be ungraceful at my end, which I've already been. So I don't want to further this anymore.
Right.
And I want to say to whoever out there got offended that I deeply regret those words and I will not repeat this action again, only because it's not my core to do so. It's not who I was raised to be.
Right.
I am an immensely respectful man, not only of women, but of any profession and everyone, or senior members of my industry. It's who I was raised to be, and I let myself and my parenting down, for which, as I said, I'm not happy about. Secondly, I want to say yes about nepotism. Yes, it's easy access, and who can deny it? Whether it's me or anyone who's been able to leverage the legacy of their parents, it is easy access. But what you do with that access is what really, at the end of the day, molds you as a professional.
Right.
Eventually, I inherited my father's platform, but he himself had to really struggle to reach where he was.
Right.
And then I had to really go through the beats to take my name.
Right.
Whether you like my work or hate my work or are indifferent to my work, you or anybody else can't deny that I have worked.
Right. Of
You
course.
might
Nobody is
not enjoy,
denying that.
You
Absolutely.
might not enjoy you might not enjoy my films. You may not enjoy my work. You may not like what I do. You might think you might have an opinion of it.
Right.
But I have worked very hard to be wherever I am.
Correct.
And I'm the first person to tell you that I'm not ever somebody who would step back from regretting or apologizing on what I've done.
That's actually good. Even Varun apologized. So did you guys speak at some point, you, Saif, Varun?
No, because I just felt after one point that when a joke falls flat or is misunderstood or misplaced, it can open up a Pandora's box, which is what happened in this case. And it was never my intention. when I said nepotism rocks, of course I mean it does not rock. It means that we are making fun of ourselves.
Right.
But that didn't come across. Clearly it was a bad. The fact that I have to explain a joke means it failed.
Right. Did you when you all was going to say this, did you expect a backlash? You obviously would have
Clearly,
known.
it was the way it happened. It was entirely my idea. It
Okay.
had nothing to do with Varun Osef. It had everything to do with me, and I wasn't thinking that I was offending anyone. with it.
Right,
I thought I
right.
was making fun of myself in the process. Where I think I stretched the limit is with the Kangana mention, which I solemnly vow will not happen again, because I would like to be more graceful and more dignified, and I have not shown those qualities on 2 occasions.
Okay.
One, when I spoke to Anupama at LSE, where I spoke about my personal feelings about what Kangana said on my show. Secondly, I showed the same lack of grace again on the IFA platform, and I'm not happy with myself.
Okay.
And I have to clarify that I deeply regret that.
Okay, fair enough. That's very graceful of you to apologize. Did you read any of the tweets? Did you read some columns? Because back home in India, there's a lot has been written about it since you said it.
Look, I'm used to being trolled about things I say or do. Whether it's been trolling to do with my cinema, my alleged orientation, just me in general for whatever reason. I think when you're in the spotlight, sometimes you have to take the good and take the bad. The trolling, I'm thick-skinned about now, about how to react to trolling.
Right.
That doesn't upset me as
Right.
much as the misrepresentation of my intention.
Right.
And the fact that if I was this person at a core level, Rohit, I would perhaps not be apologizing or regretting it. But because it's not who I really am, I need to say that for those people who at least somewhere might give me a chance or the benefit of doubt, because they've seen me represent myself for the last 2.5 decades in the zone of entertainment, they would know that perhaps this was misplaced humor and it went wrong.
Did you feel bad that this would have reached Kangana and she would have seen 3 big stars on stage talking about her?
Well, I definitely feel that I show, as I said repeatedly, that I have shown the lack of grace. And to Kangana, I would like to say that she will not hear from me about this again, and I hope we can rest this. And as I've said innumerable, I've also said that I have thoughts about what she said, and maybe I differ on some accounts, but you can't take away from the fact that she's self-made. She's immensely talented. She's immensely gifted as an artist, and as a filmmaker, I acknowledge all those qualities and respect them for what they are. And I would like to close this discussion.
Hope this closes the discussion. If you run into her, would you talk to her? Would you?
Of course, and I would say exactly what I've said to her in person.
Okay.
In fact, I look forward to the opportunity of meeting her, and because we are a tiny industry, eventually we are all one. We may not be a family, but we're definitely a fraternity. And I respect every artist and what they bring to the table, and she's an artist, and if she allows me, I would love to have a conversation.
Great. So I hope this closes the chapter. I can't not talk to you about. I'll talk to you about your kids, because we saw a lovely picture of them that you posted. Missing them?
Yes. Which is why I posted that. I can't wait to get back home to them. It's the first time I've been away from them for this long, since they've been born. And my mother sends me videos every day, just to make me feel that I'm around them. FaceTime, fortunately, is a great way of communicating, even if they are not being able to communicate, but just seeing them visually in lifetime. So it's been a parental moment for me being away from them for the first time.
Now people have seen the hands. When will they see the? Will it be a magazine cover? Will it be an Instagram post? Will it be in parts?
I really don't know about that. It's not that I'm hiding them for a particular reason. I'm almost like I feel like I'm almost protecting them right now, and I feel like they are all mine. And when I put them out there, they'll be they'll be out there. So I'm just I'm going through a zone of being skeptical right now to put out their images.
Great, Karan Johar, thank you for talking to NDTV.
Thank you, Rohit.